Yo, what's good, YouTube? What's good? What's up, man? Zay Half in the back of the building, man. Hood Santa, Mr. Crusher Ho. So in today's video, man, I'm finna be going over how to get and then maintain a roster of chicks. Now, the funny thing is, bro, this is like every nigga's dream. Everybody wants to have, tons of bitches, a bunch of girls on their phone that they can just hit up whenever. But you gotta understand, it's not easy to attain this, bro. It's really not that easy. And also, it's even tougher trying to maintain it, successfully. It's very difficult to maintain a bunch of different chicks and still, stay on point. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work to it. So I'm finna be giving y'all boys the sauce in the game, how to get this and then how to manage it. You know what I'm saying? So I got my notes here. I broke this shit down into like 4 different categories. But yeah, man, let's just hop straight into the video, bro. So category number 1 is you must work value. You must work value. Listen, as a dude, and I'm pretty sure y'all already know this, but just as a reminder, okay, you have to work value. You're not a woman. You can't rely on chicks coming to you. It's not gonna fucking happen unless you're like top tier handsome. But even then, your options are nowhere comparable to a woman's. So you need to be working value. You need to be talking to a bunch of different women, okay? It's just like marketing, leads. You need leads. You gotta talk to a bunch of different chicks. So you work value by talking to different chicks in person, online, Instagram, and then using dating apps. Listen, I know y'all may feel a certain type of way about using dating apps, but you gotta be on, you gotta maximize your options. You're simply just not gonna have enough options in person. Unless you're the type of dude who's like approaching 20 girls every day in person, which I highly doubt you motherfuckers are doing that shit. Unless you're that type nigga, you need to be maximizing your options. You need to be approaching in person, online, every fucking way. You know what I'm saying? So that's step number 1. You have to be working value. Because you can't have a decent roster if you're not working value. You can't, okay, listen, I approach 5 girls. 4 of them are going to be in my roster. No, you've only approached 5 chicks. I highly doubt that, I highly doubt that you're even going to get those 4 chicks, because if you approach 4 or 5 chicks, right, the likelihood of you getting and then smashing and then maintaining all 4 or 5 of them is very low. Like, you might get 1, maybe 2 if you're lucky. So you got to work value, okay? That's number 1. Step number 2, picking the best options. So you can do this when you do step 1 correctly. When you're working value, when you're on dating apps or when you're on Instagram and you've talked to at least, at least like 20, 30, 40, 50, like you have to be talking to a whole bunch of different girls. Well, on dating apps, it's easier to because if you get a bunch of matches, then you can talk to a bunch of different chicks. But you need to be working a high number. So once you do that, and then because listen, with chicks, it's the same thing with marketing and leads. When you deal with a high number, it's gonna funnel down. Because when you try to talk to one girl, how many girls are gonna leave you on red? How many girls are gonna, okay, they might reply to you and they might go on a date, but how many of those will actually go with you on a second date or go with you back home? Or how many of them, aren't gonna be rude and like masculine? You know what I'm saying? So a bunch of shit can happen in that process. So when you have like a high number, let's say you're dealing with 50 chicks, you're talking to 50 chicks, you're gonna funnel that down. Then maybe like 10 or 20 are actually gonna be viable candidates. Then out of that 10, 20, you pick the best options. So, you pick the best ones, and that's really up to you. But I think most guys, you should pick it up, based off of your attraction level, how attracted to you are you to these chicks, and also their interest level. Do they have high interest for you, or do they have like low to medium interest? If they have low to medium interest, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You wasting your fucking time. Fuck that hoe. Only deal with chicks that look good to you and that have like high interest and that have a good personality. So what chicks do you see? Do you see yourself with in the long run? Like, do you see yourself actually hanging out with this chick outside of sex? Do you see yourself talking to this chick longer than just a couple weeks? Do you see yourself with this chick for like months and maybe a year or 2? You know what I'm saying? So take all of these things into consideration and then choose wisely. And I think a good roster, again, it's up to the guy, but for me personally, I think a good roster is around like four, four chicks, bro. I think three, four. Okay, 3 to 5. Anything outside of that is just a fucking headache, bro. Like that's not even. I wouldn't even call that a roster at that point. That's just hoes. But a solid roster, I think, is around like from like 3 to 5 chicks. I think that's like a solid roster. But I mean, it's up to you. If you think you can manage 9, 10, 11 chicks, props to you, my nigga. I don't know how you're getting anything fucking done, but hey, it's up to you. But that's the next thing, being able to pick talent, finding the best options, and then you want to make those the girls that are in your roster. Next, maintaining the roster. So the thing about this is, the good thing about having a roster, when you are dealing with multiple chicks, that keeps you sharp. That keeps you attractive to women. Women want to know that they have a dude who can easily get other women, but also they actually like guys who are currently talking to other women. They want to feel like they won you over, like they got a prize. The only way women can feel that way is if you're pre-selected. You already have chicks. They're vying for your attention. They're trying to fight to get that number 1 spot. You get what I'm saying? So when you have a roster, just know that the fact that you're talking to multiple chicks, that's making you more attractive. Now, you don't have to throw it in her face. You don't have to like, hey, listen, bitch, I'm talking to other bitches. I mean, you don't have to like be overt about it, but when she knows that, she's not getting all your time, you may be getting text messages from other girls, that plays into her head. That's a good thing. Okay, especially when y'all not dating, it's like the courting stage. She needs to know that you have other chicks, you have other options. Okay, that's going to keep her attached to you, bro. No cap. And the thing is, when you're dealing with multiple chicks, what you don't want to do is become overwhelmed, because like I said, bro, when you're dealing with too many chicks, that can like consume your whole fucking life. Like, it's no fucking way. If you're dealing with five different chicks, right? Let's say for example, you're dealing with 5 chicks. You cannot give all 5 of them hoes all of your time and attention. Like, okay, you talking to one chick, then you FaceTiming this one chick for an hour, then you hang out with this other chick for like 2-3 hours, then you see this other chick. Like, bro, it's not sustainable. Like, you literally won't get shit done. You won't be able to go to the gym. You won't be able to make money. It's not sustainable, bro. It's not realistic. You cannot give all of these hoes like a bunch of time. So if you're dealing with multiple chicks, they can only see you or get in contact with you every now and then. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing. Women don't want all of your attention, believe it or not. So just understand that shit. Don't try to like give every single bitch all of your time and attention. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, no, bro. Because if you go down that road, you won't get anything done in a fucking day, bro. So your primary focus should be your purpose, making money, improving yourself, looks maxing, just making yourself a catch. That should be your overall primary focus. Not trying to deal with these chicks. You get what I'm saying? You want to give these chicks a smidge of your time. You know what I'm saying? Most of your time is spent trying to make money, conquer, and improve yourself. But you talk to these chicks and deal with these chicks on your own time. You get what I'm saying? That's how you want to do it. And the last point, now here's the last point, brother. This is the funny thing. Now, a lot of y'all dudes talk about, oh, you want a roster, you want to talk to different bitches. But the thing is, bro, here's what tends to happen a lot of the time. Dudes have a roster, right? And then it's this one chick that it's just something about her, bro. Like, it's just this one chick, they really like her. Compared to all the other chicks, it's just something about this one. And the thing is, you gotta shoot yourself in the foot by dropping all your other hoes to get with the one girl who you really like. Because you gotta understand, she fell in love with you. She was attracted to you because you had other options, because you didn't put her first. So what you can't do is all of a sudden put her first now, or all of a sudden drop your other hoes. You can't, no, you shoot yourself in the foot. Don't do that shit. So if you're gonna go from having a roster to consolidating with one chick, you still have to maintain that that look, or that basically what I'm saying is, you still need to have other chicks, bro. I mean, if you don't have to actively be fucking them, but she has to know that at any point you can get other girls. You can get your roster back immediately. It's not like she's the best option. She's the best thing that you could do. Once a woman feels like she's your best option, you're done. So you have to make her feel like, listen, I could get other chicks whenever I want. Listen, I like you, you know what I'm saying? And and you know what I'm saying? Maybe you want to make her the main chick, that's cool. But you cannot make her feel like you're my only option. You're the best thing that I could do, so I drop all of my other hoes. No, at any point I can get a roster back just like that. I can get other chicks just like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that the chick knows that shit. So, yeah, man, I think that's all the important keys of maintaining a good roster. Hopefully y'all boys like this video. Drop a like, subscribe. See y'all boys in the next one, man. Peace.